onto Inferno we are. After an ancient left to be desired for 3D Max, they find themselves with a second chance coming to this map. Gonna have to take Tyloo's away from them, akin to how they took it away from 3D Max. And onto this pistol buy. Tyloo have gone for a ballsy buy of only Kevlar, no utility. And so will this come to bite them in the arse as they have to pick everything completely dry. Just hope that the power of friendship can find them through. Jamyoung's head spotted out early by Maka, so he does get dropped, but quickly traded out. Now 2 players left on the B site. Tyloo aren't going to bite down just yet. Still got a lot of map control. Still got apps and still got mid. Still theirs, so they can bait the rotate over. Make 3D Max rethink what they're doing. Have they read them correctly, or are they going into a different way? But look at the push from Lucky. Left in as the bait. Is he going to be caught off guard? Gets traded out by Mercury. That lures them into the site with 2 players here. Are they going to go for it? Are they going to see this smoke and decide to go for it? But no, they decide to go all the way back. Mosaic sees there's only one on the A site at the minute. Surely he knows there's only one here. So body in an absolute death trap of the A site. Means that surely Tyloo are going to find their first round on this map. Oh, Mosaic, good for the one tap. Good for the one tap onto Gravity. Doesn't give him any chance. Complete jump scare for the poor guy. And so X ceased, the only man left alive. Just gonna save his Kevlar by the looks of it. There's no chance you win a 1v4 retake of the A bomb site with pistols. Surely there's no way, and so he decides to retreat back into the church. Mosaic hunting a little bit. Wants to see if he can dip his toe in the water. Just going to take that win and be happy with it though. And that is a good pistol buy for Tyloo. Baiting out the rotate onto B. And Lucky sent in as a bit of a sacrificial lamb for the information. Bit of a sad job to be on, but Tyloo decides to take the man advantage and just go back. Don't even bother to crunch down on the B side at the end. And so with this, they've got a fat buy here. Mac 10s and a lot of util to work with. So running onto the B side, taking good banana control early. Top banana secured and only Gravity on the site. It's been a complete eco for 3D Max. Mosaic finds one, gets traded out, so the other's been presence taken over towards A. So surely at this point you bite down the B site. You know they've got the confidence to do that, so B must have a little bit less. But they've completely found no resistance, so they're going to have to go to clearing out the site and Gravity, not a chance. So that's the B site taken. And it is a 3v4 retake for 3D Max if they want it, but they have managed to save an AK though. That is crucial going into these next rounds. With this save, it means that if they can win the next round after this, they should have a good chance of getting the AWP out fairly soon. I know Maka likes to use it on Inferno. Does like to pull it out on some occasions. Has been known to. And if you can get out on Inferno, you can do some incredible work with it. And so Tyloo, easy. Take the 2-0 lead. Give himself the pistol and the conversion. And give himself a good start coming onto this map. So we see a lot of rifles here. 3D Max, and my god, Maka's got the AWP out on the 3rd round. The first full buy for his team. And he's got the AWP out already. What can he do with it? Can he find this? But look, eyes locked on Joe King, and my goodness. Oh my god, he's found the kill. The AWP dropped Just like that. Oh my god. That has got to be soul crushing. You've just spent a hefty amount of money on that thing. And it just goes just like that. The coach of all people to win that fight against the AWP as well. Poetic. Showing his team how it's done. My god. Exorcist picking it up, seeing what he can do with it instead. Not known to use it though. It's going to be a tough one if he wants it. But now B-side body. Oh my goodness. Waiting for the flash but doesn't come soon enough. So Jam Young quick to find him. Finds that smoke as well. Like I said in the last round, he is looking to have some wall hacks on today. His insane game sense is beautiful. Beautiful to watch. And so 3D Max gonna want to save that AWP again. If they're actually saving 3 rounds in a row. Even on pistols, they've saved. But now with AKs and an AWP in hand, you can save once again. And keeping that AWP in the going, not only are you giving yourself another chance with it, giving Maka another good shot at using it to his advantage, but you're also not letting it fall into the hands of Tyloo, who, whilst they don't have an AWPer on their team at the moment, of course, away with visa issues, but if there was any chance of Tyloo pulling it out and using it to their benefit, you're completely denying that of happening. So it's fair enough you want to keep it in your hands for a little while longer. So Maka does get another chance. Can he redeem himself from an absolutely filthy shot from Joking in the last round? On towards A again, but not going for the mid fight. Gonna hold onto the AWP and apps instead. The difficult sightline could be overrun, but my goodness, Gravity full blind finds the spam through the blown open smoke with Jam Young, completely pants down. Certain death. And so they get the opening, a good advantage to find early. And especially on Jam Young, who is doing God's work on the other map. Back on Ancient, doing some incredible play. And look at this. So quick from the coach, just taking out full control from Banana, dry peeking it all, and just finding that information. So they know they're taking more reserved spots onto B. 3D Max are taking it a little bit more quieter at the minute. So all 4 of them waiting outside of A. Are they going to peek into the AWP sideline or not? Mosaic quite far back on the angle. Is he going to peek through this? Maka unable to find the shot. His teammate's going to have to save him though. Exorcist can find the opener. Is he good for another? Can he save his teammate? He falls. Maka doesn't have a chance as Balcony is completely overrun, and so is the site. And Mosaic finds more where that come from, and he finds the AWP as well in his possession. So what looked like this round was over and done with at the start, Tyloo managed to bring it back just like that. And so with that AWP in hand, should be certain death for 3D Max. They know where they are, but Mosaic missed shot coming out first thing. Doesn't have the chance, they know exactly where they are, there's no question about it. Body falls down early, and Gravity, the only man left. Not a chance in hell with this. Just gets to save his AK though, and Mosaic with a beautiful triple kill. Gives them 4-0 lead, and literally every single round so far 3D Max have saved at least one gun and some Kevlar. They are just going into save city at the moment. And so Gravity with the hero AK, I think at this point, maybe going to be a half buy for 3D Max, as they've got max loss bonus but just not enough money to get a decent buy in the next round. But I say that they could go into a good investment with this. He's dropped over a couple of rifles, so we are going to see a full investment into this round. And so the rifles continue. And the coach on the AWP filling G's position as an AWPer. Is he going to be able to find any impact? Because quite frankly, G is an incredible AWPer and a hard man to live up to. So what impact can you find on the T side of Inferno, which makes it incredibly difficult to find as much impact? Ooh, body. Nearly finds Jam Young, pants down once again. So after a little bit of info, he did do a jump spot there, and he saw that Banana was completely empty. But Tyloo retaking it one step at a time. But now top Banana control retaken by 3D Max. So surely they know what's going to happen. Surely they know there's going to be something towards A soon. At the moment, not anything too massive. And they are actually going back towards B. Just as I thought they were going to decide to go and take a rotate over towards A, they decide to stick it. But now 35 seconds left. They're going to need to do something incredible. Still 5 alive for both sides. But this is going to be an all-out crunch of the B site. And Taco going through the smoke, finds himself stuck, and of course it's unlucky. So easily finds that kill through the smoke, and it's only Gravity left on the site. Can't even find one. Not even one. And so we find ourselves back into Save City. And 3D Max just are given no chance in this game. Nothing at all. And so we find ourselves, once again, saving 2 rifles. 5-0 lead. Tyloo are making quick work of this map so far. Their map pick, and they are doing incredibly well on it. But now, Tyloo deciding to go a bit of hunting. They've got enough money behind them to justify this. So of course, why don't you? Attacker spots out some people, but the rest of the team can't get there quick enough to justify him going in alone as the lone wolf onto the site. And so are we going to see a full buy again from 3D Max? 2 rifles saved. I feel like you might as well, especially if you can get a drop from Maka. But he's looking like he's saving his money. They're going for a little bit of a half buy in this round, so we are going to see a full buy coming into the next. 100%, and Maka, surely he's going to get the AWP out. But does this change if you save? If you save some guns? Oh, Maka, double naded, but still alive somehow, but not for long. But he does manage to take one to the grave with him. And so this smoke here does look like he's going to be complete disrespected. Lucky, running around the smoke, easy with the MP9, easy to get 2 kills, and fully, completely denies any chance of Tyloo getting through. Jam Young left in the 1v3, but finds the first one. They now know where he is. All eyes on him, on the fading smoke. Sees the shoulder of Gravity. Going around the corner, drops Gravity, and he's now only got Body in his crosshairs left, but quick to deal with him. Body finds an easy kill onto Jam Young. And so we finally find ourselves with 1 round, 3D Max. We find ourselves with our first. And after this, Maka does, of course, bring out the fabled AWP. And it is a complete full buy for both these teams. Both of them have every piece of utility possible, full Kevlar, full rifles. This is going to be a brawl. Three players on the B side. They're fully anticipating some B aggression here. Maka posted up on the AWP. But only 2 on A site. Could be the fatal flaw of this setup. But Tyloo love going B at the minute. Jam Young spots out the head. Spots out somebody. Knows what's going on. Knows there's been some control taken. So surely he's going to funnel his teammates back over towards A. And yeah, he's going to take this chance. Oh, Maka finds the opening on the AWP at once. And finally, oh, Gravity. Quick one, swift to the head of attacker, but does get traded out. And so now they are dedicated to the A site. 35 seconds. All eyes on Tyloo. Boosted up on the thing, but joking, oh my god, the coach flicks around and finds that. That is a beautiful kill, and these kills are falling quickly. 3D Max have little chance at this round. 2v3 retake, Maka on the AWP, just edging around the corner, missed shot. They know where he is now, peek him at any moment. Flash is good, and they are already looking to save. Every single time we have been left in a post-plant situation, every single time that Tyloo have won a round, there have been some gun save for 3D Max. So whilst it is good, there is less economy damage to the CTs. Just how long is this going to go on for? How long are we going to be spent watching 3D Max save after save? And when are they going to actually start finding some more rounds? Because that's what you want. You can't just be saving forever. You have to go for something at some point. If you save forever, yeah, you'll have a good economy, but that means absolutely nothing. It's first to 13, not first to 5,000 cash. It doesn't mean anything. And especially when this is the final, possibly the final map. If Tyloo win this, there is no redeeming yourself. You go out. Tyloo can make it to the semi-finals and 3D Max can just completely leave. That'd be it. Sent home from Serbia. Back to France. Look at how many people are in Banana waiting for this. Macron AWP gets swung. Oh my goodness. He gets his teammates managed to save the push for a little bit longer. Body finds the double execution already, just toying with them at this point, and this is already losing incredibly quickly for Tyloo. After so many kills through the kill feed, it's a 1v2 for Mercury. Is he looking to do the MIBR thing against Falcons, where he goes back towards, or they go back over towards A? I respect the commitment, but it gets red by Lucky. It was a close one, and it would have been iconic to do it Fisher, but unfortunately he can't make it work. 3D Max have seen this before, and so this gives them their second round. 6-2 scoreline, and it looks like a bit of kerfuffle going on with the buy. The gun's a little bit shuffled around a bit too late, so if they go for a full rush here, the timing could be a bit messed up on this, and they know it. They know it as well. They're hanging back for the moment. Jam Young doing the Zyru boost onto Halfwall does get found out as well by Body. That is a crucial opening, but the nade trades him out. So he finds the first one, and now Gravity left on the site alone. Having the rotate, just giving a little bit of time. Lucky coming back over. So they're here together at the moment. Are they going to decide to sit here for a little while longer? So Tyloo can completely give up banana control, and it look like they're setting their full sights on A. Where of course Maka and Exercise lie awaiting for some action. It looks like they're actually going for the gap. There is a big gap over towards A long at the moment, and it isn't being held at the minute. Getting given a lot of space here, but finally Exercise he's got a lot of angles to cover here. He's getting full rush by everybody. Finds the first one, but can't find another one. And it is a 2v2 retake for 3D Max. Lucky pushing the smoke. Mercury's so ready for it. He's ready for the other one as well. My god, he finds the triple. 2-7 scoreline. What is going on? I understand the push through the smoke, and it could have been good if you did it at the same time, but Mercury is somehow ready for whatever that was supposed to be. And so we see the hero SMG on Gravity coming into this round, with the rest being Deagles. And that is the first round that 3 Max have lost and haven't been able to save a single gun. That's the first one. We're 10 rounds into the half. And oh my goodness, the SMG doing well to find the opener. Jam Young's been completely killed in this game. Put up a star performance in the other one, in the previous map of Ancient. Can finally have a little bit of a rest on this one as he gets denied every single opener potential. But they hear the Deagle shots ring out, so they do know they're going up against a bit of a tough buy, a little bit of an eco. So this surely does give them a little bit of confidence coming into this. But look, A-site has been completely overrun. Lucky and Apps has been able to spot out everybody. But look, the bottom of mid just so powerful. So many rifles. Can't get away from it. Pushing through. The smoke is good. Is Gravity going to push that? Surely he wouldn't. He does, and he does get punished, of course. What you expect. Maka given a chance, but not for long. Only body left with the MP9. And so, yep, once again, we're back to Save City. Once more. But then again, it might not be for long. Body's got a Deagle held at the minute. Joking, oh my goodness. This coach is doing brilliantly today. You always talk about Chinese Counter-Strike, or Asian in total, being more of an aimer's game, and I can see why. This man, a coach, hasn't played in however long, and he comes in for this tournament, and he is popping off. He might not always get the superstar positions, he might have to do a bit of cleanup, he might be given the more dirty roles of opening, going in as a bit of a bait, but when he gets the chance, he delivers. Incredible stuff from this man. I can't believe he's a coach. He's doing phenomenally today. And it must be working pretty well, because once again we find ourselves 8-2. Last time, this is where the comeback started for 3D Max. We finished the half 8-4. Are they going to do the same? Or, whilst I've had a little bit of a yap, Maka's have a lot of space over towards A. He's managed to clear out a bit of second mid, so this gives him a lot of confidence. They should be able to confirm that it is going to be a B hit with this lack of presence over towards A, but nobody's rotated just yet. After that piece of information, maybe miscommunicated, or maybe he just doesn't believe that he saw the true picture, so they're pushing the smoke. And it's actually working pretty well. Attacker going in can find the first one, and smokes are fully there, already bloomed, ready for the plant. Site is completely clear. So 3D Max have got a 3v4 post plant ahead of them. So surely they go for this. They can go all in for this, but how is Tyloo going to react? Are they going to have post plant set up perfectly enough? Body, he's going to push the smoke again. Mercury hears him out, sees the edge of his gun and can find him, and he's good for the spray and finds 3. Is he going to play for... He's going to have to play for the clutch. Is he going to find the other one? Maka does find him, but he hasn't got the time. Mercury just stalls it enough to find them the round, and it is a 9-2 scoreline. We enter the final round of the half, and oh my lord, Tyloo are doing insane today. The only thing I'm slightly disappointed about is to see Jam Young not living up to his potential that he had in the previous map. Entering the final round of this half. A couple of rifles, but a couple of MP9s as well for 3D Max. It's going to be a tough one, like it's been this whole half so far. 2 rounds to their name. Can they make it a third? Give themselves a little bit less embarrassing of a loss, because at this point it is quite embarrassing. It'll be even worse if Tyloo can find double digits before the half even ends. Max going for a bit of a ballsy push. They push out over towards B. They push out on Banana, get some control, and they do find a kill. But however, this has now completely enticed Tyloo into going towards A. So now the full rotate is happening. 3 players on the site, and Body's very close to support if he needs to. And the setup's going on. Exchanging some nades. They are 100% executing on this site unless somebody denies them. But look, they look like maybe they'll fake it. Maybe they'll fake the execute. Send out all the smoke. Send out some utility. But Maka, the nade right onto his face, doesn't get the chance. But he gets scared. He thinks Mercury's dead before he is, and he doesn't get the kill. And looking out, Attacker finds a double towards A. It is a complete bamboozle for 3D Max. Just as they think they've got it read out perfectly, they've got the advantage teed up for them. But just Tyloo calling it to perfection. Fake towards A, push out on towards B, find the kill, and then they go back over towards A. What on earth is going on? And now 3D Max have no chance at this. The post plant set up once again, it's nearly impossible. Spotted out as well, Mosea got the chance. Oh, they've got a chance though. Getting that opening kill. Looking up through the bottom, the Attacker can find the double. Finds a quad kill in that round, and we find ourselves double digits. Tyloo 10-2 at the end of this half, at the end of Inferno. Their map pick. And what on earth, 3D Max? Step up your game. I cannot believe this is happening. How dominant this has been. How far they've gotten. My lord. And so into this pistol buy, it is going to have to be 3D Max if they want this. They cannot waste a single round if they want to come back into this game. Because essentially, Tyloo are 3 rounds away from winning this quarterfinal, from going straight to the semis. Three rounds. That's a pistol buy and a conversion to find yourself at match point. That is not a whole lot. 3D Max have to do something now. There is absolutely no time to waste in this. Pushing out onto the side. No kills have been given away just yet. Mosea finds the first one. Gets the trade out of his position, well known. Flash is good, and that gives him a kill. That gives 3D Max an open sight to work with at the minute. 3v4 retake. Joe King's done a lot of spamming through the smoke, so he hasn't got a whole lot of bullets to work with. He's going to have to find some crisp kills if he wants a chance at this. Going through the smoke, Mercury is found out. An Attacker. Oh, Maka gets a quad, actually. He can't find the ace, though. Gets denied by the coach. And so we find ourselves 10-3. Like I said, 3D Max, they need to step up, and when they needed to most, they'd find it. And so, but Tyloo aren't going to bite down to this. They're going for the full save in this round. Only lost one. Yeah, 3D Max only lost one member. They only lost Macro in that. No, they lost 2. Never mind. Don't listen. They lost 2 members in that, so there's not a whole lot of bonus for the USPSs. Not a whole lot of economy extra. And look at this, they're going for a 4-man pyramid, I think. On B. Yup. But against the AK of body and the complete lack of resistance. But this will be a hard one to get. Only a couple of shots need to land. Only one from each player, and they can easily find this. But if the utility is good, they should have a good chance at this. But Maka just farming them up, finds another quad kill. Oh my lord! He finds the quad in that on the back of the flash, I believe. And only attacker left, just seeing if he can stay alive for a little bit longer. Caught out by Maka, but he loses the ace twice in a row at the final hurdle. And so they find themselves the conversion as well. 10-4 scoreline. But now this is where it's going to matter the most. 10-4 and a full buy for both sides. If 3D Max can win this though, they've got another round of freedom as well as they go against an eco buy after this. But if Tyloo win this round, it's game over, essentially. There's not a whole lot you can do. Although saying that, there is a little bit of money built up, but it's going to be a rough few rounds to bring us to the end of the half. It's either going to be a hell of a comeback or a massive disappointment for 3D Max. Attacker spots out the first one, but I don't think Maka spotted him on the boost there. Only bears his shoulder, but he does jump down from that, so he does give a lot of space over. The flash is poor. The entire team is flashed for 3D Max, and that stunts them away for a little bit longer. Mercury might be caught in limbo, caught in transition. Does find the first one, it's good for one, but the rush is going to come out, isn't going to find another one. SMGs are good. And App's presence also taken away. But look, the coach, bit of a difficult place to be, and whilst he gets gravity so incredibly weak, he doesn't find it. And the double nade, it's brilliant, and that gives him a complete entrance onto the site. Tyloo going to do a 2v3 retake. Jam Young finds the first one, but Lucky drops him, finds the trade. Mosea onto this. Can he find the trade? Can he find the 1v1 clutch to win the round? Just spotting the head. Gonna have to reload at some point as well. Gonna be a complete dance for the A site. Just going around the pillar. Can't find out what to do. But finally does find it. Mosea gives him a straight line towards the end of this series. 11-4. Complete disaster. 3D Max had it in the palm of their hand. 3v2 and they've lost it. So incredibly close for them. But they have just about got enough money to go into this next round. They have got a little bit to work with. But it is going to have to be some incredible work from them if they want to go into this and actually win it. 11-4. Are we about to see the disappointment of the century from the Frenchman? Who at least should have put up a fight, say, but have been completely unable to. Mac is jumping around at the minute with the MP9, but Jam Young peeks out. He thought he had a free kill there, but oh my goodness, the grenade is good as well. This gives them a good opening onto B site. You killed 2 players here. Surely there can't be more than one left. But the rotate, the smoke, they aren't very happy with this. The rotate has come over very quickly. The full rotate as well. Tyloo have called 3 players over onto the B site so quickly. And so now they've got a free open bomb site onto A. No resistance. Attacker, he now knows this. He now knows that B has been completely cleared. The A site fully overrun. Completely empty. And so Lucky also finds the flank protection. And on the back of that, Tyloo immediately 360 and go to save. There's no chance against a 2v5. You could set up for some for some exit kills, but there is just no chance in hell that you can find that. And so with a rifle as well, that's a good chance to save. FAMAS 2 might not be a full buy, but they are going to get the chance to eke a couple more rounds out, eke a bit more of a chance, not have their hopes and dreams crushed just yet. And so 11-5, 3D Max. I've got a lot of regaining of ground to do just yet. Have got full buys, so this is the time to do it. This is a really good chance. It's now or never, boys. Look at the nade shuffle over towards B. Ready for a B hit if there is to be one. And Tyloo haven't gone for anything too big just yet. But look at this double setup in towards apps. Is XSC's going to be ready for this? He is absolutely not going to be, as a quick headshot with the FAMAS goes on towards him. And that is a nice AK taken out of the hands of the enemy. 4 players on the A site, and 3D Max have not budged. They're still eyeing up this site. Still curious of what they can find, but there is a couple of rifles here for them. And Macro, if he dry peeks this, he's definitely going to get found out. If they find his spot, they know he's there, but the apps push is going to get denied by the coach and attacker. And so this round has actually fallen out of that. Oh my god, Mosea finds that one with a pistol, and he finds a double with the 5-7. And 5 alive for Tyloo. 3D Max staring down the barrel of Tyloo being 1 round away from making it to the semi-finals. (12-5). Match point for Tyloo. The battle of the full buys now. But this is where 3D Max do their best work. Whenever it matters most, that's where they like to pick up these rounds. They like to make us believe in the comeback first. Always do better when they're 1 round away from losing all of their hopes and dreams. They are pushing out quite quietly onto A at the moment. Finally, some Utah going over. The coach finds the first one. XCs can find the trade though. Now only 2 players left from the A site for Tyloo. 2 left for the defense. It's going to be a rough defense if you want to defend against the final few players of 3D Max. Attacker in the flames gets burnt down, nearly half HP lost there, and they find the double entry onto the site. Jam Young pushes the smoke and gets completely punished for that push. And now Mosea does not like his odds. But he is looking to go back towards it at the minute. He's poking around, having a prod, looking for what he can find. But no, he's called it off. Gonna be happy with just keeping the AK in his hands. And like I said, 3D Max love it when it's match point. This is where they start to pick up the rounds when it matters the most. They can start finding a couple. And so we find ourselves 12-6. 3D Max need another 6 to force an overtime to have even a chance of pushing it to nuke the decider. And when you're pushing all this way just to get to a decider map, this is where it's going to hurt the most. This is where your mental fortitude matters. And the double nade is fat. Takes off so much HP from Macro and Lucky, already being given a disadvantage before even seeing anybody. And once again, the double app setup for Tyloo, making sure not to give them any chance at this. And it is a good buy from both sides. Still going to be some resistance even for 3D Max as they go into this round, which could ultimately be their last if they are not careful. After spending a little while over towards A, no pushes have been found out. So B is starting to be questioned by Tyloo. Smoke's going over. The push, they are on the site. Mosaic, is he going to push this? He's going to flash out, but Jesus Christ. Body on the push as well. Already ready for it. Absolutely no chance. And once again, as soon as they get the site is overrun. The smokes have been let down. Bloom on the site. The post plant's been set up. And we find ourselves at another save. And this is the point where I question, do I actually like Inferno? I like playing it in my Silver 4 lobbies. But in pro play, I kind of think this is starting to get a bit boring. This is starting to be a question of its meta in the map pool at the moment. As we just see, as soon as a site gets taken, it's just save after save after save. So whilst 3D Max do find another round, 12-7, there's a good few guns saved for the likes of Tyloo. This gives them a good opportunity to drop some guns to their teammates and gives them a good chance at getting back into this game. Sorry, I say getting back into this, they're already in the game. They're one round away from winning it and going to the semis of Fisher Playground. And my goodness, Mosaic finds the first one, literally onto Lucky with all the luck in the world through the smoke, just spamming it right there. Gives them the first, gives them the opener. 5v4 now. And 3D Max queuing up on the A side of the minute. The flash is good, but the openings are even better, but Attacker can find a double as they line up for him onto the site. Jam Young. Oh! Maka gets the opener over there and B site is completely empty, but they don't know about it. But how does Body even get out of this situation? He's left in apps and he's kind of surrounded here. Bombs mid. Have they seen Bomb yet? I can't tell. They're gonna have to go back for this, and it is an absolute death trap. Body's got the smoke, but there's almost no way for him to set it up for himself. So pushing through, doesn't find the kill, and there's only Maka left to save the hopes and dreams of 3D Max as they are about to exit at the quarterfinal, and the triple swing is good. He can't find anything, and Tyloo, an Asian team, makes it to the semi-finals of a European tournament. My goodness, they find themselves with such incredible play. And honestly, I'm disappointed in the games that 3D Max have been playing today. It has been disgusting to see from these teams. From 3D Max, they have completely just not stepped up. Once it hits match point, yeah, they can make it. They can get a couple of rounds in their favor, but just death after death, save after save, and this Inferno has completely gotten away with them, just like it did in Ancient. Tyloo given too much space, given too much momentum, and quite frankly, they can't find it. So we find ourselves with Tyloo in the semi-finals of Fisher Playground. And thank you so much for watching this. quite frankly. It's been good to cast a series, see how this has gone. It's been good to get the context all the way through rather than just picking and choosing out some maps randomly from a list of a tournament, which is good to see for once. Gives you a full picture of these teams, and yeah, thank you. Any feedback would be much appreciated. Yeah, thanks. Have a good day.